So something has happened in Enugu State again, because at this point, Enugu State now under the rule.
Which people carry and come? That's the wine. Yes. That's the wine, never. This is just on Kelly White. That's the wine.
Kelly White, that's the wine. The only one that's the church and initiate the community in memory.
That is it. They're good swimmers. Who can swim?
Swim for what? Swim what? Me.
A female native doctor they call Ezewine took her epileptic son, a 20-year-old boy by the name of Chiemele Inaji, to the river banks with a client. Ezewine was supposed to take this client for spiritual cleansing, and her son Chiemele was supposed to stand by and watch her do what she does, because he is an apprentice and he is next in line to take over the family business of native doctory. So while they were at the riverbank, Ezewine begins to throw her incantation. She begins to kabash, she begins to summon the Anyamiri, pretty much connect to the river goddesses. And while she was in that spirit realm, her son Chiemele had an attack from the epilepsy that he has. He suddenly started developing an episode and he falls into the river and begins to drown. And the woman, the client, is an older woman, they say, saw the boy have the attack and saw the boy fall into the river. And she is trying to reach out to Ezewine, who is at this point in the spirit realm. She's calling on Ezewine, "Ma, what's up? Your son has had an attack and he's in the river and it seems as though he's struggling." Now, the river is not very deep, but chest deep. However, this is a young man who is also having an epileptic attack. So he is struggling with his epilepsy and also struggling with the river. Ordinarily, he would have been able to swim out if he wasn't for that attack. But this is two situations that he has little control over. And so the woman sees it and is trying to get Ezewine's attention, because she herself may not be able to help this young man. And she doesn't even understand what is going on. Could this be as a result of the summoning of the Anyamiri? Could it be is this the river calling on the sun? Or is this a situation that needs help? So the woman is confused, trying to tap and call Ezewine, but Ezewine is still locked in the spirit world. She refused to come out of calling of the Anyamiri. She refused to come back to reality, and this woman is frustrated. The young man is struggling. Some sources say that somewhere along the line, the woman slaps Ezewine, and Ezewine comes back to her senses and sees what is going on. But the river is pretty much taking the boy away. So they reach out to people around, and people, rush down to see how they could help this boy and rescue the boy. And eventually, Chiemele was rescued by passerbys and people who were around. And he was quickly rushed to multiple hospitals that ended up rejecting him, ultimately leading to his death. There's a chance that he actually may have already died from drowning. So that was why they rushed him to the hospital with hopes that any of the hospitals could save him. But unfortunately, none of the hospitals could take him in because Chiemele had already died from drowning. And that is the situation now, because everyone is wondering, who is going to have to pay for this? And people are also asking, could this be that the water spirit is the one calling the boy, taking the boy? Did the mother sacrifice the boy to the river goddesses? Is this an accident for real? Or is this a situation with his epilepsy? There are so many questions going around. But my thing is, the mother had enough time to assess the situation pretty much to rescue her son. The fact that she did not do anything, in my mind, I don't know, it's quite suspicious, but I don't imagine she would want her son to die, given that he is the next in line. At the same time, her in the spirit world, I don't know. I don't believe in those crap as much as I don't believe in certain things, but there is no way she was that deep into the spirit that she did not hear the other woman tell her that your son is drowning. And if she had heard that, she should have done something. The fact that she did not do anything in time, knowing her son's condition, shows that she should be liable for this young man's death. It's just my opinion. And the worst part is that the young man even had a job. He had something he was doing. He works close to a hotel where he grills meat and does shawarma for guests. So This young man had his own entrepreneurial business. I don't know why the mother really wanted him to come and do Easy Wine. Nyasha is a 20-year-old boy, or be 20-something-year-old boy. So if he was there to watch his mother do her thing, maybe he had interest in doing it. So it's unfortunate.